When the third Jesse was pushed into the sea, the second became the new third, while Donna's body was, oh my god, a sea bottom buffet. Victor just got on the ship and had an unexpected run-in with second-generation Jesse, leaving him utterly perplexed. Victor feared Jesse, and he keep waltzing with Grey. Time was crucial. Second-generation Jesse didn't have time for a long story and simply told Victor, "You're joining us for the underwater buffet," because had already been through all this. But when Victor looked into the sea and saw no body, he thought second-generation Jesse must be having a daydream. Just then, because second-generation Jesse was so nervous trying to explain, he accidentally knocked Victor's head into the nail. This finally explained Victor's injury, and second-generation Jesse realized he was the culprit, so he quickly made a run for it. As soon as he entered the cabin, he bumped into first-generation Jesse and Grey. It was like a sudden surprise party. Second-generation Jesse, fearing exposure, hid in the changing room and suddenly found the pile of notes titled "Kill Them All." To his surprise, all those notes were in his handwriting, talk about self-judgment. He finally realized he had to kill them all to prevent the new Jesse from adding more passengers. Second-generation Jesse pondered painfully, should I continue? Like a philosopher lost in thought. He spotted a necklace in the sewer and looked down. Goodness, it was a treasure trove of his own jewelry show in the sea. As he looked up, his necklace also dropped, and he realized it was his mission to end all this mess. He picked up the shotgun and went out, running into Victor, and Jesse quickly explained, "Don't worry, I just want to take everyone for a swim." Just then, first-generation Jesse came down from upstairs, unintentionally becoming the tiger at the zoo. Victor suddenly understood and charged Jesse. I only stopped by Jesse Roman 2. Second-generation Jesse had to eliminate the extra him to party with the survivors, but he just couldn't pull the trigger. Thus, Jesse escaped under his nose. Victor was also about to collapse. Second-generation Jesse tried to explain that the first time it was Victor about to strangle Jesse, but this time he was the one intervening. However, there was another gunshot from upstairs. This is not the kind of party I wanted. At that moment, it should have been first-gen Jesse, but second-gen entered wielding a gun. Faced with third-generation Jesse's wild gunfire, he quickly intervened and led the Sully couple to safety. Second-generation Jesse didn't have time to explain and handed the gun to Donnie. "Listen, shoot anyone you see, no hesitation." He himself went downstairs to find the severely injured Victor, while third-generation Jesse was looking for hiding Donnie. Third-generation Jesse deceitfully removed his hood, instantly becoming suspicious passerby. When both were distracted, he swiftly cut Donna's throat, then added another attack on Sally. Second-generation Jesse rushed over upon hearing the commotion, but Sally in confusion couldn't tell who was who. In his sudden burst of panic, Sally hastily dashed towards the cruise ship's radio. Sighing about the distress signal he received, he couldn't bring himself to say what he was up to. Victor heard Grey's voice and thought it was a glimmer of hope, unaware it was just another trap. Second-generation Jesse stepped onto the deck, witnessing the horrifying scene of dozens of lost Sallys. He tried to comfort Sally, but realized it was too late. "Sorry, buddy, it's a bit late for that." Second-generation Jesse heard a noise from downstairs, looked up and saw first-generation Jesse had defeated third-generation Jesse. "Alright folks, from this moment, our new second-generation Jesse has leveled up." Second-generation Jesse went through modernization. Turns out joining the society comes with tough rules. After comforting Sally, third-gen Jesse was ready to leave, but here we go again. He looked up and thought, "Oh no, there goes third-generation Jesse staring at first." Second-generation Jesse looked at first-generation Jesse in the sea, while third-generation Jesse also appeared, as if the cycle was resuming. Third-generation Jesse finally realized he had to eliminate everyone to stop this vicious cycle. He intended to return to the yacht, but it was too late, as if he was being eyed by a sea monster. Plot finally clicked into place, and third-generation Jesse thought, so that's it. Second-generation Jesse explained everything to Victor, who, upon hearing it, found himself unable to escape from fate. However, after second-generation Jesse left, third-generation Jesse stepped up to Victor and declared he would end it all. So he sought out the deceased Donnie and offered him a heartfelt final farewell. He inscribed the message "Go to the theatre" on the mayor. Even when transformed into a wronged spirit, he couldn't forget it. Third generation, Jesse then found the newly boarded Donnie couple and reiterated the "Go to theatre" custom message. Returning to the cruise ship's security room, third generation Jesse planned the hunter's plan. Casually changed into staff clothes, trying to maintain his secret identity to prevent his friends from discovering the truth.